All right, so, gosh, um, it's been a while, and I figured it was time to probably play some catch up. So I do have my Realms Plus server still going, and it will still be going because it's a fairly inexpensive expense to to pay for. So I will still be doing Realms Plus stuff. Um, However, I started getting an itch, and I admit that I miss playing with mods. Now, the reason I went with the Realms Plus server is because, um, for one, it is very inexpensive, and for two, I can have like these really cool add-ons for Realms Plus, which I think is just so cool. Um, and um, there has been obviously some changes. The Realms Plus is definitely going to be continuing. Um, I I really enjoy really enjoy playing with my friends and enjoying Minecraft, and um, I don't know what else to say. I love Minecraft, honestly. I really do. I think it's one of my favorite games. I mean, I keep coming back to it, so it's got to be one of my favorite games. Um, but I really miss playing with mods. So I have well, there's been a couple things in view that are probably giving it away a little bit, but I guess that's if you're familiar with that particular franchise. So I just could not help myself. So I got to playing with Ice and Fire again, and I was like, "This is such a cool mod." Like, I love Ice and Fire like so much, but I started to think about it. I started to think about it, and I was like, "Well, you know, this is a cool thing." And I started working on like a project for Ice and Fire, and I love the idea behind what I have going on for Ice and Fire. And I'm still going to be working on it, probably off screen a little bit here and there. But I got to talking to one of my friends during one of my live streams, which I stream over on twitch.tv// spandex pudding, and I got to talking with her. And I'm trying not to spoil too much. I'm going to actually turn the music down just a little bit. So she mentioned Cobblemon, and I I literally grew up on Pokemon. I was born 1987, so I was able to actually see the inception of Pokemon, the card game, the trading card game, and obviously the anime. And I love Pokemon. And we got to talking about the mod, and I was like, it's actually a really cool mod, and it's very thought out, very like it's pretty extensive. There's a lot you can do. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon you can catch. So ironic, this Pokemon is just like anyway. Um so I got to thinking, I was like, okay, well, the more I looked into it, I was just like, wow, this would actually make a really cool server idea. To be able to play and catch and, just do all kinds of really fun things with Pokemon. But I also saw the challenge in this too. Because I was like, well, Pokemon takes place in like a realistic, real life setting. I keep laughing because of it. So it takes place in a real life setting, as real life as it can possibly get. Obviously, it's Pokemon. Pokemon are not real. So I was like, well, I'm deeply used to making fantasy builds and fantasy like things and stuff, and I'm not used to doing like a real life or modern builds and stuff. So I decided to seek the challenge, and I started to build just on my own, a single player, and I was like, I'm actually enjoying this. And not to mention, I got so giddy and excited seeing the Pokemon appear and like what kinds they were and what I recognized, because in all honesty, it's been a long time since I've played with Pokemon in general. I think the last one I really got into is Sun and Moon. So it's been a while, and so there are Pokemon that I don't recognize. I recognize the Stoutland over there. So I got to, like playing around and just getting to know the mod a little bit more intimately and figuring out how things work. There's still things that I don't know and I still want to figure out. But there's a lot there. There's a lot in this mod that is just honestly fantastic, especially for Minecraft. Especially the Pokemon themselves, they fit into the world so nicely. They're all, they're not too realistic, but they still look like they're still very recognizable. Not all of them have their animations yet. I know that they're working on animating them and everything, and the ones that actually have like real walking animations and movement and stuff, it's absolutely incredible. Honestly, really impressive. So lately I have been working, as you can see, on a new world, and I have been doing it off screen because real talk, been under a lot of stress lately. There's been a lot of things happening in my life right now, and I just needed to take a break from editing videos, and I needed to take a break of, pretty much doing anything YouTube related, because things have been just really crazy and my stress level has been increased drastically. I actually, unfortunately, had the literal. I don't think I've ever experienced heartburn as bad as I did the other day. It was to the point where I was very, very close to actually suggesting that we go to the ER. It was pretty bad. I couldn't breathe. Um, and the pain was unreal, and my stomach was upset with it, and my arms were hurting, my legs were hurt. It was weird. So it was just not a good time for me at all. My cat is clicking on my keyboard. So it just was, and on top of that, there's other things going on as well in real life, like financial troubles and things that I just can't help. And then, it's just been a lot. So I needed to take a pretty decent break from editing videos, posting on YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't have anything scheduled at this time, but I'm going to be editing some more Valheim videos, Helldivers videos, and all that stuff within this week. And I'm going to try and do that along with creating some content for this new server idea. It's so ironic because the last video that pretty sure the last video that I posted was me talking about how mods make me stressed out, which they do. So to basically relieve the stress of running a server with mods, my plan of action is I'm going to be basically running 1.20.1 version for Minecraft, and all the mods are going to be 1.20.1 until every mod that I'm using is updated to the latest or more recent versions, which will take a while. I am just going to stay on 1.20.1. So that way I don't have to worry about updating any mods. And if there is like a major update to a mod that really changes like the mod, I will be testing it in my single player world first. Then I will be updating the server. I'm also planning to only run some mods, not hundreds, not even over 40. Right now I'm counting. right now I have 25 mods officially, as far as for myself, because there's actually is a couple client side mods that I have going on. And then as far as on the server is concerned, pretty sure that there's less. So we'll go. I'm loading up FileZilla right now to see how many mods I actually have. I can't really remember. Okay. So there is 24 on the server. So there's one client side mod that I'm running for myself, and that is the physics mod. So 24 mods in total on the server, and that's probably going to be it. This way, because like the more mods you add, the more troubles you might run into. So I'm only adding like essential type mods. So like we have, Optifine, and that's actually technically client side, but I did add it to the server because I figured if people want to use, shaders, they can, but it's not necessary, and it's just there. It's not doing anything really that bad or that extensive. It's a pretty big file, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue there. I have 2 different create mods, so Steam Rails and Create, of course, because you need Create for Steam Rails. I have more villagers because more villagers are just fun. It just creates more possible trades and stuff like that. It makes the world seem more interesting. Mighty Mail, which basically just adds mailboxes, and that's it. It's really, really good. Like, you can actually mail things to people, which I really like that idea a lot. JEI, which is vastly important. That just shows you, it pops up with the thing on the right over here. So this is JEI. It shows you all the items, which is really nice as well. Of course, we have a mini map mod, and we also have a big map mods, which are zeros, mini map, and just map, which are so handy. So world map and mini map. World edit, which is for me. I need world edit. It helps build things quicker, and it's just so much. It's significantly better for me to have that option, and as well as my moderators as well, which right now only John, my boyfriend, is a moderator. Traveler's backpack, which, backpacks are nice in Minecraft. And then we have, let's see, Jade, which when you look at an item, of course, here we go. When you look at an item, it'll tell you what the item is, which is just incredibly helpful. Dynamic lights, which just makes the lighting look nicer. And also when you actually hold like any kind of lighted item, such as a torch, it'll actually light up the area around you, which is so nice. As you can see, it actually lights up the area around me, which is so nice. I love that. Biomes plenty because it adds, more biomes and more wood types, which I think is just so much fun. Chipped, which just, it literally, it adds so many block choices, and it's vanilla plus. So basically these are all vanilla blocks, and it just adds so many options for, even ladders, which is really cool, and you have doors, trap doors, glass, wool, carpet, ancient debris, which I don't know why you would do that, but that's, I guess for really expensive builds, but it's just got so much stuff. It's got so much. Anyway, so that's just a really, really cool mod, like, and lanterns as well. It's just a really, really cool mod, so I added that. And then we, of course, have Cobblemon. So Cobblemon is pretty much the main mod for this. And though, if you count how many mods I just told you that we have in the game, that is how many mods we have in the game. However, some of these mods require other mods to run, so that's why the number is a little higher than what it would be if I could have a say in it, basically. So yeah, those are the mods, the main mods. Not including the mods that need the other. Yeah. Anyway, so we have been working pretty hard on this. It took me a little while to figure out like a place, and like I kept refreshing the map and was like, okay, well, we'll figure something out eventually. And I finally landed on this area, and my gosh, I love it so much. So I'm gonna actually take these out of my inventory. I've been working so hard, like damn. We'll actually take out the light one too, because then I have more room here to. I was playing with different color palettes for different things, so to go over the idea that I have in my head, badoof. I'm going to have different cities, and they're all going to be themed as they are in Pokemon games. So, I think I'm a little bit crazy because this is a huge undertaking, but I'm going to show you around so you guys can get like an idea of where this is at right now and what we've done. So there is a road all the way around, and there will most likely be more roads because it's a city, and cities have a lot of roads typically. So we've got some trees here, and then we have our first building over here, which is the gym. So the gym is going to be water. Oh wait, I forgot one more mod. I forgot we also have the wait, where is it? Automobility. So it adds actual certain vehicles, which I thought was just such a fun idea. So the roads can actually be used. So anyway, this is the gym. It's not like that fantastic. I mean, it was just a really basic idea for a gym. But I use a lot of prismarine and stuff because I wanted it to be like a water-based, gym. So this is the inside. This is where you'll actually battle. So this is that. That's pretty cool. I like the effect. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to get on this lily pad and it's not working out for me. There you go. So you have the choice. You can battle from the platforms, which that's pretty much what it's normally for, and then or you can go into the water if you want to. And of course I have a Pokeball in the middle here. It's pretty cool. I also have these ladders over here, which will help you get out of the water. There you go. Pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of this. I actually really like this section a lot. I think it looks really cool. You can get up in here and you can do your Pokemon battles in the gym. And of course, it's like a waiting area. I like this a lot. This is so cool. Anyway. And it's still a definite work in progress. There's going to be fencing or walls, and more roads and stuff leading elsewhere. Oh god, my nose is so itchy. That was kind of funny. So yeah, these are the roads, and there's a lot of trees and stuff. I really wanted to kind of keep this world a little bit spread out, or this starter town to be more spread out. We'll go to there in a minute. Over here is a walking path that my boyfriend has created himself. He did this, and it will be updated a little bit more as time goes on as well. Still a work in progress. He's making a fountain right here, and he's making these really cool trees, and he made a gazebo here, just like to protect you from the water, which, I mean, he needs to think about that a little bit more, I think. But he's like making just a nice little garden, basically, where you can come and sit and enjoy the trees. And the plants and stuff. That's pretty cool. I'll have to tell him to make like some stepping areas. But that's that. Little garden area. Just a tiny little parking lot. So when you come to the garden, you can go to the parking lot. And then I made these really cool, like, air bunny ears. Air bunny ears? Whatever. Anyway. Air quotes. There you go. I know what I'm saying. I made these really cool lights, traffic lights. Obviously, they're not usable. It's just for looks. But we'll go down over here. And this is the Pokemon Center. Probably won't have a stoplight or a stop sign right here. Actually, now I'm thinking of it. You need a stop sign right there. Okay. So there's a little parking lot here and the Pokemon Center, which is totally open and very, very simple inside. And there's a nose pass sitting on one of the chairs. So, and then you can access you can have access to the PC, and of course there's the that. So that's pretty cool. And then there's several bridges, and of course I made some walking paths as well across all of the area, which I like a lot, actually. I think it's very realistic this way. As realistic as you could possibly get in the world of Minecraft / Pokemon. So over here is the Pokemart. Is that a... It is. I haven't seen one of you yet. You're so cute. Anyway. Pokemart, it's very, very basic. Oh, goodness. I'll probably do like a cashier with this, just like a stair, like an andesite stair, maybe. There you go. But yeah, we have some items on display. These are not all the items, of course, in the game. I just wanted to change things up a bit and show you some items. And I used this display case from I'm pretty sure it's from the Create. No, it is actually from Cobblemon, which is really, really cool. Okay, I thought it was actually from the other one, but it is from Cobblemon. So yeah, we have some display cases here for items. A lot of Pokemon showing up right here. And then we have a mail center, which I'm actually really, really pleased with. I should have gotten rid of the other one, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. And then there's like a door there, and then like just a itty bitty parking lot, because most post offices and mail centers or whatever, they're very small. Typically, and I have like an enclosed area for like the trucks or whatever delivery, and then of course I'm using the Create mod here for the door, because I think that door is so cool. And I don't think these are not. Okay. And then over here is like a storage area, and then over here is another storage area, and then I have like a door that's like partially down, and then I have this really janky vehicle here, and then it's obviously not working. It's meant to be just looks, but it's like a, it's just for looks. It's just, don't think too into it. But I'm probably gonna have like maybe like a room somewhere for boxes, and I'll set up a counter and everything as well. But I also have this back over here, which you can actually send stuff to people, which is really cool, as long as they have a mailbox. And then we'll officially go to here. So this over here is the stadium. So we'll go up here, and there it is. There's the stadium in all its glory. I am probably gonna have to put a dome of some sort over this to keep Pokemon from spawning in here, because it's kind of awkward when there's Pokemon spawning in here. But this is where you'll start, and I did have it set up where you could just teleport in here, but for some reason it wasn't really working the way I needed it to, so I have to figure something else out for that. But we also have a parking lot around somewhere. I can't remember which way it's at. Here it is. And we'll just get rid of that as well. Don't technically need a stop sign going in. You see the stop sign going out. So this is the parking lot. It is full of Pokemon. Kind of ironic. I actually have a vehicle over here with a Snubble. That's hilarious. Okay. But yeah, it's just a really simple parking lot. I'll probably actually make that into... There we go. Just a simple little area to look out from. Oh. We've had a couple mishaps over here, so yeah, it's just a really simple parking lot, basically, for people to come in for the stadium. And the stadium is completely lit up, as you saw, because, you know, don't want craziness happening. And at spawn, this is spawn. This is literally where you will be spawning in. So eventually, after we get everything built up, I'm going to be putting down the light block down in everywhere that I can think of that has a light source of some sort, because it does help decrease bad spawns from spawning in. So this is pretty much the update that I have for you guys. I really just wanted to show you guys the project that I'm doing and working on and stuff, and I'll probably show you some builds and stuff as time goes on. But I don't know how much I will be showing, because I didn't really do that with the Realms Plus server, and I mean, I've just been kind of playing on my own. So you'll be getting little snippets of stuff, but probably not like the full-on process, because it would take a lot for me to do that, and it's a lot of work to snip down these videos, because I spend hours sometimes playing in these games, and so typically I will not be showing too much of certain things, but I will do my best to try and show you guys the process and where we're at and what we've done and built and stuff. But mostly concentrating on other games as far as like builds, or not builds, but like I'll be mostly concentrating on other games as far as gameplay goes. Minecraft is not my main focus on the channel, and though I really do like Minecraft, it's not a primary like thing that I want to do. But I do want to share like some of the process, and obviously I'll share some building as long as I can remember to actually record. But this is the overview so far. I really like it. I already have this covered and that. I will be making a bank most likely over here. Pretty sure this is where I plan to do it. The bank. This is the park section, so all this will be park. And then I'll probably make something over here, maybe something small over here, maybe something over here. But the bank for sure, park for sure, right in this section. Just this whole section would be just a nice park because the parking lot's right there, and I figured it'd be kind of nice little spot for. And then around will be residential and maybe some other businesses as well. And I'm also going to be doing a train station, which will take you to the next city. And I am not going to be using waystones in this server because I am trying to make it as realistic as possible as far as this server is concerned. Now, in the future, if I do get enough support over on my Patreon, I plan to actually open up an Ice and Fire server as well. So we'll have 2 different servers going on, but I need support over there in order to be able to do that because it does cost money. I don't know why I'm hearing running water right here. That's bizarre. Must be water like directly underneath me. Anyway, so yeah, it costs a lot of money to run a server, and I'm basically planning to Jesus, you really? Didn't think that was high up. Anyway, I plan to eventually have an Ice and Fire server, but this just really, like, I really wish I recorded my reactions, but this, I did stream it though. I'll get some clips of that and show like my reaction later on. But like for real, I was so hyped. It just sparked a joy in me that I definitely was not getting with Ice and Fire. So I was just like, well, that's just a sign. That's a sign that I need to do. I just need to do Cobblemon because I'm so hyped for it, and I never built in this style before, so this is all like new to me. I'm not used to building in like a realistic style, so this was like really crazy new to me. But I really enjoy it so far. I mean, I'm learning as I go. I'm trying to figure out, you know, what's best where and how do I build it, and it's a process. But with the current health things that I got going on, I'm just trying to take my time now because I have to just be careful and not overexert myself and try and just, you know, enjoy my time. But that's pretty much why I've been a little bit quiet lately this past couple weeks, is because I've just been dealing with so much stress at home, and everything's okay for the most part. It's just that there's a lot going on that we lack control over, and it's stressful not having that control. So that's why I've been so insanely quiet on YouTube. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a random one and not really anything like too crazy, but I just wanted to show you guys the progress that we've made and what we're currently working on and why we're doing this and stuff. You know, mods scare me because keeping things updated and maintaining a server is just a lot. But I think with just a handful of mods, I'll be fine. So that's my update for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and please definitely make sure to like and subscribe so that way you don't miss any more content from me. I think that's going to be it for me today, though. I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, thanks for just being patient and waiting for me. I appreciate it.